Yeah, it's hard to imagine Craig Counsell in his 9th year as.
There's Josh Donaldson. That's inside. Donaldson debuted with the Brewers when the Marlins were in town. A home run. Taps it. Foul.
9.
Grounded foul. Strikes. That's De La Cruz. Looks 2-run shot. 2-0.
And right now Stephen Okert doesn't have a 98-mile-an-hour fastball, but 95 and a
nice Terang. And he takes a strike. Miles, maybe just a little change of scenery needed. Of course, some injuries along the way this year too, for 2 hours from being mathematically eliminated from postseason. Okert's 0-2.
You think about that, a few years ago it would have been the other way around.
Right. Third time since 2018. Well, they did their part to stay alive, mathematically speaking.
Probably the biggest surprise on that graph.
Slider gets Terang, first on the Brewers roster when these two teams met a week or so ago. Out with a left oblique injury. RBIs for the former second-round pick of the Nationals. On the corner for Okert. And the ball taken high. Third highest walk percentage in the National League, so they are a patient bunch. They've now.
And as you mentioned, already 4 walks in the game.
All tied for the 4th fewest home runs in the National League, but I think there's a Marlin fan or two out there that know.
The other thing we know about Christian Yelich, always a very good percentage over the years.
Waits on a 2-1 pitch and takes it up and in. 3-1. That's taken outside. 5 walks of the first.
And I'll be honest, it just set.
Welcome back. A 2-0 Brewers lead. Top of the 2nd inning. Can find the strike zone. 5 walks already of the first 10 batters faced.
It's not a matter of if right now with the way the first 2 went.
Ball and no strikes to Contreras, and he takes down and away. 2 balls and no strikes. A walk in the first is on base, and about that'll sneak through for a base hit. Round and scoring. Blake in there for a strike, but a well-placed ground ball away from getting out of it for Brian Hoeing. Taken down and away, 2-1. About 67 or so innings, 47%, but still above league average. Right field line and fair. Get there on the RBI double from Carlos Santana. Talked a lot about lately, but it's certainly worth bringing up again. The delicate balance after the meeting on the mound. The center field, and that one is off the top of the wall. They're going to score. It will be to a 3-run home run. This one bounced outside of first, foul. Spin it over the wall. But Marlins and Sal Frelick still the 9th man to bat this inning. And all 3 walk towards center. That's going to drop in for a base hit. And in safely, Canna. Frelick a late start. Willie Adames, who led off the game, the inning rather, is on for a second time. He takes a strike.
One of the things.
Towards short. Throw goes to first. They get 1 out. Short. Bryce Terang pops it foul. Hit. That'll bring home another 9.
He's getting hit.
Fouled away by Blake Perkin. Absolutely a frustrating 2nd inning. Runner goes. And safe for that effect. And that's the way it's been going for Milwaukee. By a half an inch. Yelich. And he takes down low. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0.
Yeah, it's been a while for Yelich.
Right center.
For the whole weekend. 1, eliminating pitches that they can. 2, hunting.
Well, whoever did Mount Rushmore, you might want to check in here. 12-0 as we enter the bottom of the second inning. But you got news is Jake Berger back in the lineup after when it happened. You held Jay, and I'm sure plenty more treatment today to get back out there. 1 ball and 2 strikes here to burn. And that's again that delicate balance, right, with these guys. Great, and you take a little bit of time that day in that moment. It might
15 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning.
And with that, just an overall mindset of like maybe we should be more aggressive as this one is grounded to first base. No strikes to Jesus Sanchez.
The other
Sanchez may have broken it. And the snow cone would taste just as good.
but you got to.
Now they say so. Now Marlins make some probably pretty over to second. So Luis Arraez, who was great to have him back in the lineup today, feet and give him the rest of the day off. So John Birdie in there. So infield for the Marlins.
And I'm sure they're back in the clubhouse. They can get some more treatment now.
That's rolled over the first base bag. Bell.
It actually was. It really was. They came back in that series.
Mark Canha had a 2-run double his first time up, takes a strike. Yes, so they lost that game 25-8. They won not below 500 the rest of the way.
Yeah, they got it all out of the way. I think Johnny Damon. Well, we were going to talk a lot about Carl Pavano, but he started that game.
Yeah. 3 innings from Alan Levero. And Canha hit by the pitch.
Brewer, it's over 380.
Bouncing ball. Hoeing's got it to Wendell, and first 2 will join the broadcast coming up in the bottom of the 3rd inning. If we can pry him away from Craig.
Best because of the way my career went.
Right.
I usually
seems to sting a little bit more when there's single digits left on the schedule. Ball and 2 strikes. Well, Zone not gets in that second inning. Grounds that one foul. And a called strike 3.